to me, that's the foundation. That's the structure right there. You step out on faith, the Lord's going to bless you. I guarantee you. He's blessing you in the current position that you're in, your 9 to 5 or how many hours. I'm sure you work 24 hours a day on your job. But if he's able to make you successful in your current career and you've got this passion, surely you're going to be successful at that.
Welcome to the Brand Hustlers Podcast, where innovation meets ambition and stories of success inspire the next generation of business leaders. Each episode, we dive into the journeys of those who hustle, those who make their dreams a reality, and those who are shaping the future of business. Whether an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned business owner, or simply a dreamer with a vision, you're in the right place. So get ready to ignite your passion, learn from the best, and transform your ideas into action. This is where your brand story begins. Welcome, Brand Hustlers. What's good, Brand Hustlers? It's your boy, Ryan Roundtree, also known as Tree, the creator. And I'm here with the amazing Len Dockins.
Thank you.
And man, when I actually met this guy some years ago, it's been some time. And really, I had to have been a lot younger.
Yeah.
But now getting older and having daughters myself and having kids myself, and wanting to build a legacy for my family. Mm-hmm. Me coming back in contact with this man has been super inspirational. So we're just going to get into it. I'm not going to say too much, but how you doing today?
Hey, Ryan, thank you for having me, man. Definitely excited, not only for yourself, for what you're doing on your Brand Hustlers podcast and really unveiling a lot of good content for folks so they can highlight their business. I really appreciate you being a part of it.
Thank you. So, Mr. Dockins, I would say let's start here.
My name's Len Dockins. Primarily, I represent real estate developers all across not only Baltimore, but the DMV. My daughter and I started a real estate development organization roughly 3 years ago. We've done approximately 20 properties, 14 of which have sold. Now we're working on 6. These are generally full gut rehabs, all the finishings, all of the interior designs, from the floor plans, from the mechanical plans, whether it be electric, plumbing, even the HVAC. My daughter does all of the layouts. And of course, you'll see she's done some fantastic finishings with the cabinetry, the bathrooms. Oh my goodness, amazing. Couture Designs is her company. Not only we're dabbling into real estate development, but also we have a nonprofit, Baltimore Business Social Network, in which I'm collaborating with my brother, cousin, Charles Dockins, better known as C-Doc, house music producer. We're doing amazing business social networking events at the Manor. It's generally held the last Wednesday and last Sunday of each month. Industry Wednesdays is what we're going to be doing to highlight all of businesses around Baltimore, including the DMV. We're asking all folks to come out the last Wednesday of each month at the Manor from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., in which we'll have a social happy hour with some free food, drink specials, and then we'll have the sponsorship present their business services that they offer based on the topic that we have for each month. And then we're going to power it up after that from like 7:30 to 9 o'clock with some house music. Yours truly, I'll be behind the wheels, as well as my cousin Charles Dockins. And then, of course, your boy, he's trying to do some different things. I'm going to highlight myself and put myself out there. And all of that, what we're doing is grassroots. We're stepping out on faith, and that's one of the things that we want to be known as those that are spiritual at heart, spiritual in our business dealings, and of course, everything that we're doing right now, we're just grassrooting it. And I appreciate you being a part of this too.
Absolutely. So sounds like you're a man of many hats, many talents.
Thank you.
And you're in this the real estate investment development industry, and I've noticed. Well, outside notice, but you put out there so with Franklin Square is where you primarily do most of your investing. Is there a particular reason why you lean more towards the Franklin Square area?
Well, pretty much shout out to Dan Bythewood, has been a great mentor to me. He actually has several acreage here in Southwest Baltimore. He has erected a 200 plus apartment development over there in the Poppleton area, mainly on 100 North Schroeder Street. Very nice development. development. Dan is going to be probably the first to put out the first major grocery store. He's doing a lot more. He's going to be unveiling. He's actually partnering as well with TD Jakes here in Baltimore. So that was one of the inspirations of getting here in Southwest Baltimore. I planted the flag here in Franklin Square, not just my daughter and I, but also with several other partners. We bought a block on 300 block of North Fulton Avenue. We're partnered on Gilmore projects, as well as here on Stricker Street, where we're filming or doing the podcast here at 306 North Stricker Street. So that's what inspired me to get in.
Even notice they're redoing the train system. Is also
yes. They had some. I wasn't a part of it, but it was Westmore and I believe Mayor Scott had collaborated with doing a redevelopment effort with Mark Train. I guess it's called West Station. And one of the things, that's the reason why we really want to bring a lot of the DMVers, commuters to this part of Baltimore, because it's 5 minutes walk from your home to the Mark Train station if you need to commute back to DC.
Nice. So yeah, I took a tour through this particular house. Yes. Why go into so much detail? Like, I mean, it's laid out in here, the bathrooms, like, and even, talking about the customizations beyond what would be normal for a house flip or for this particular area. Like, why go into so much detail?
Well, I believe Baltimore deserves it. Pretty much, we're ridding the stigma, the negative stigma of the blight, and we're going to go full throttle. And that ties into the identity of my daughter, Couture Designs, luxury at its best, but for an affordable price. So our identity strongly, or we strongly believe that based on the price points that folks are buying at, we want to make sure that they get their bang for the buck, not only with square footage, but also with the full decked out finishings that come along the way. Everything's brand new in this house. I'm going to say 80% of what we've done so far has been completely gutted out, and everything is brand new.
So I hear you mentioned a few times your daughter, and we even talking about it before. Why go into business with your daughter? Like, what is the thought process behind that? Coming from, me being a father of 3, my girls are now 12. My son is 10, about to be 10, and definitely looking to get them involved with the things that I have going on. What is the thought process behind you getting her involved in the business? Or it was her idea to get involved with the business? Yeah. And what's that dynamic like?
Well, pretty much, I think as a parent, you tend to identify your each kid's uniqueness, personalities, and tendencies. I recognize that my wife and I, at least, without the Faye Dockins, we recognize that our daughter, Sydney, is gifted not only from a standpoint, but also she appears to be entrepreneurial driven. So, when she first graduated, my wife and I wanted to do something. We didn't want to hand her a card with money in it and pat her on the back for a job well done. We simply went and created an LLC for her and bought 2 properties and said, here you go. Congratulations. Do what you want to do. And she, of course, graduated from West Virginia as an interior design major. So that was the whole inspiration behind literally getting her involved and partnering with her. With my wife and I, we bet the bank. We took our retirement money out and pretty much launched the business, and we're right behind.
Nice. So you said you liquidated the retirement.
Hey, man,
for the cause
you know
of the
what?
kids.
I say that at this juncture, I bet on myself. That's pretty much what I've done 10 years ago. I started my own property management company. I left the corporate world, had a nice, handsome salary, and I thought maybe it's time for me to start betting on myself. And here we are 10 years later. I'm still have that business, ventured off into another business model with my daughter. What's not to like?
So 10 years in the business now, at what point, because I think we all have that point, did you want to give up? And what advice would you give to someone else that may be going through a rough time?
I can tell you right now, it's never going to be easy, particularly when you're betting on yourself. Sometimes you feel like you're siloed, you're in it by yourself. Even if you do have your spouse cheering you on with the pom-poms on the sideline, it's very difficult as an entrepreneur. So one of the main things which I credit for my success is my spirituality. Long story short, I found myself, my wife decked out a really nice office space at home office. I spent a lot of time on the road at my job, call it 10 plus hours a day. So she was nice enough to dedicate one of the dens in our home as a home office. And I prayed one night. All my kids went to sleep. My wife went to sleep, turned in early, like 9 o'clock, which is like super early for us. And I went to the office and I prayed. I said, I really want to make this my permanent home office. And the Lord blessed me, man. I'm telling you, with the energy, I started my job, or should I say, I launched my business that month. I outpaced my salary in 1 year.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So at what point did you leave?
I left it that month. I left my job all in. I took my and knowledge is power, man. I'm telling you, like I said, I literally bet my retirement. So I left corporate America. I took my retirement plan and turned it into a self-directed IRA. Many of you finance folks know that if you take a old 401k plan, you can do it as a self-directed IRA with full checkbook powers, providing that you invest in real estate. Right. And at the time, I had a couple of rental properties, but I flipped those rental properties and used the proceeds as my launching pad. And now I sold a good number of them, like half a dozen of them so far, but I had up to like 20 rental properties all at once. And that's what helped me, pay the bills. Okay. And being able to be in a position to create the launching pad for my daughter.
Okay. Were there any properties or like being a full-time entrepreneur or any instance, any stories that really tried you? And could you share a bit of that story?
I'm still being tried now, man.
Every day.
Yeah. So, I'm a process person. I pride myself on gradually taking copious notes. Every walk, every daily, weekly opportunity you have in business is to capture some of the best practices, some of your lessons learned, and you pretty much draw them up and develop, standard operating procedures or policies that will help you become more efficient and more effective in all you do. So bottom line is I've had a lot of tests along the way, and I perfected it by offering warranties, getting folks to create their own quality checklists, that being the contractors, to make sure that not only the code inspections that we have, when we pass those, there's other checks that we do. We don't have the post-sale blues with the buyer. Okay.
So that's a note for y'all, get them their own checklist. Like, look, check, these are done. Like, go that way.
Go that way. Yep. And of course, shout out to Damon Roundtree of Emerge Contracting. It pays to have a great general contractor that assists you along the way too, to prevent those odds.
So, and even, I guess, another thing I want to make sure that we touch on is, we talk about Industry Wednesdays. Yes. We talk about, partnerships, like partnership with my brother, partnership with various folks. Why do you feel it's so necessary to go into partnership with some of these individuals, or like even, like I said, Industry Wednesdays seems like it's an awesome collaboration, come together, and I plan to get this soon. So.
Ryan, great question. Again, I want you there as well, my brother. I think it's important that this is a celebratory event. It celebrates all lines of business. And it's important for us to join forces together, of course, in a social setting where it's not as stuffy. And we got the house music behind the scenes. We've got the Manor, which is an exquisite, nice establishment, restaurant, lounge. My cousin, shout out to Morris, Tony of Noir, great investors, pioneers behind a restaurant lounge industry. So the whole part of it is to have doctors, lawyers, artists, insurance folks, financiers, everybody in the same room, cross-pollinate. So that's the whole, intent behind Baltimore Business Social Network.
And even, man, I don't know if y'all see this get up, man. Suited and booted.
Yes, indeed.
Designer for you.
Absolutely. Earl Bannister, Kevin Scott of Bendato. Earl Bannister has his own line, E. Bannister. Pretty much, we are partnered with Earl the last Sunday of each month at the Manor from 5 to 9. We have the concept called Unveil, in which Earl acts as a curator. He invites other fashion designers to come on board and pretty much showcase their artistry with fashions. He had several times so far, January as well as February, we had auction.
Okay.
So
this is every month?
Every month.
Okay.
Every month, the last Sunday of each month at the Manor from 5 to 9. Unveil. Again, it's our concept. Earl's going to be launching his own bag line. So you got to make it. It's $25. This is our first time pretty much charging, but because it's going to be a major event. And also, we're celebrating his birthday as well.
Oh, nice.
So come on through. We're going to, again, power it up with some house music. Yours truly. I'm trust and believe. I'm gonna bring the heat.
You gonna have to. I mean, going to start to get a lot of DC folks. You're gonna give them some go-go.
That's the intent.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Let me see if I can fuse go-go and house music together. But trust and believe is. I'm sure C-Doc got something up his sleeve too for that.
So, all right, you have investments with your daughter. You have the collaborations,
yes,
with industry, with the folks that are in industry. The industry, you said is it B squared?
B squared, Baltimore Business Social Network, okay. B squared. Yeah. So that's pretty much our little shorthand or short term for Baltimore Business Social Network, B squared. That's a part of our logo. So definitely shout out to Sean Page, Tevin. Those are some of the contributing videographers and photographers that's been helping us launch our material. And then, of course, shout out to you, Ryan. I greatly appreciate you being a part of the team as well.
Oh, absolutely. So with these hats, what's next? It seems like the wheels are not slowing down.
Hey, man, thank the Lord for that. Definitely Franklin Square Crossing. We want to definitely, folks, I'm telling you right now, we've got this major real estate, Southwest Baltimore. We've got single family, duplex, 3 units, 4 units along the lines of the Mark Train West. Again, we also are planning on buying some commercial properties here. We're going to stand up our own coffee shop. Nice. Shout out to Lamont Jackson of Harbindi. Of course, I'm partnered with your brother, Damon. We're going to be doing some big things. We're going to be bringing commercial business space, office space here with second and third floor apartments. So it'll be a live where you work type of situation. Trust and believe. Baltimore is where it's at.
You're pulling out all the stops.
I'm pulling out all the stops. This is not, again, we're gonna do some house music at some of these events too.
Oh man, so I actually think that that's it for at least for now, because this is just part one. We've had a number of conversations already on the phone. So how can folks reach you or and I would say contact you, get your social medias?
Absolutely, appreciate it. We have a website, www.franklinsquarecrossing.com, so you can see the available units for sale. Again, get your pre-sale. We have another project that we're collaborating with our partner. Shout out to Ryan Hargrave of Onyx. She's doing the 6 properties on the 300 block of Gilmore. Her web page is to come as far as the development, but she does have a web page right now on the Onyx development. Shout out to our real estate agents, Chris Cook, Blair Woodson, as well as Vonda Price. We're right here at 306 North Stricker Street because of Vonda. Shout out to OG Morris and his mom, Celeste Morris of Web Legacy Properties. This is their property that my daughter helped design, and I help with the general contracting component.
Nice.
So shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody. This is a man making moves. I appreciate his time and him just sharing. Matter of fact, I got one more thing. So brand hustlers, right? Mm-hmm. What would be your definition of a brand hustler? Guys, I'm seeing it. I mean, you're doing this, you're doing that, and you're doing it efficiently. It's not like you're just kind of half doing any of the things that you're doing. Define brand hustlers for me.
Well, in the short period in which I've sat with you, Ryan, quite honestly, I can see it being a true expert with launching folks' vision, putting the words and visual behind what business owners really want to go, and help. You are helping embellishing that story and putting all of that together. So that's how I see it. Again, I'm new to the whole social media environment. Matter of fact, I did my first live today on Instagram. I'm telling you right now, I'm still shaking. But again, if I had to sum it up, I think you're the brains, the expert behind pulling and tying all of the business owners' creativity, know-how, bottling it and putting it out there to the masses.
Oh, cool. So define the term. So just, I would say, break down the term brand hustle. It's like, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think brand hustle? Without me, what would be your thought as far as seeing the name brand hustle? It's like, how does it resonate with you?
Well, again, branding, truly getting the information out to the masses is how I find the branding or brand hustlers. Hustlers, of course, nonstop doing whatever it takes in order to make whatever charge that you have or your clients have come true. So hustling, again, it sounds a bit, I guess you can call it unorthodox, but at the same time, it's powerful and impactful because you mean business. Hey, man, I want to be on your next video when you actually truly start to put out that content on behalf of Brand Hustlers. So, hey, man.
Absolutely. So that's all we got for today. Again, the amazing Len Dockins, Franklin Square Development, Franklin Square Crossing. And I'm excited for all the things that are unfolding for him, his daughter, his family.
Thank you.
And the Industry Wednesdays
yes, sir.
is I'm so excited and blessed to have come in contact and to now be a part of what's going on, because once you start to really put that focus in a direction of jumping out there and you actually make those motions,
absolutely,
it's nothing that's going to stop you. So, and that's literally what's been going on lately. It's like I have to remove the barriers of execution and just start doing.
Man, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think I got a calling too, man. I'm like one of those Oprah type of, what do they call it? Kingmakers, man. I'm more so, I really want to see folks carry out their entrepreneurism or becoming an entrepreneur by stepping out on faith, man.
Yeah.
To me, that's the foundation. That's the structure right there. You step out on faith, the Lord's going to bless you. I guarantee you. He's blessing you in the current position that you're in, your 9 to 5 or how many hours. I'm sure you work 24 hours a day on your job. But if he's able to make you successful in your current career and you've got this passion, surely you're going to be successful at that as long as you step on faith. So that's one of the things I encourage you to do, Ron.
Well, that's it. It's your boy Ryan Roundtree, also known as Tree the Creator. And this is the Brand Hustlers. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, get the word out there. We'll be rolling out our community very, very shortly, in which we'll be sharing tips, tricks, video content creation.
Yes, sir.
Whereas though you can go on, watch a videos, how to create this video on my iPhone, how to get the best audio, how to get the best lighting, and all the tips and tricks that I have, I'll be sharing with you guys in the community. So go ahead and join the community, and I look forward to collaborating with each and every one of you whenever we get around to it. So if you're interested in actually being on the Brand Hustlers, go ahead and submit the form. It'll be in the bio, and hopefully we'll be in contact. Look forward to talking to you soon. Peace. You've been tuning in to the Brand Hustlers podcast, a sanctuary for ambition, innovation, and the relentless spirit of entrepreneurship. We hope today's journey has fueled your passion, sparked your curiosity, and given you the insights you need to take your brand to new heights. Remember, every big achievement starts with a dream and the courage to hustle for it. Don't miss our next episode, where we uncover more stories, strategies, and insights from the world of business. Till then, keep hustling, stay inspired, and turn your vision into victory. Thank you for listening, and remember, your brand's legacy starts right now.